Hi everybody, welcome to 2OG's Hook and Stitch Island Style. I'm Antoinette, I'm your hostess, and I'm coming to you from Deer Island, New Brunswick, located in the Bay of Fundy, Canada. This is a whips, bows, which is otherwise known as works in progress, finished objects, and upcoming projects video. As you can see, same shirt as the video that just finished uploading, which was some Happy Mail. I'm trying to get a few videos done. So let's get with this here because I've been going through some projects, and once I finish, show you my whips and foes, talk about a couple upcoming. I've got a couple here. They're going to be frogged and yarn caked back up and put back into stash. So, and I also made a list so I know what my finished whips are currently in progress, so we'll discuss that too. Trying to get a few finished before I start anything new. That's what the upcoming is. So welcome to all returning fiber family. Welcome to all new fiber family. And if it's your first time here, welcome. And if you want to join the family, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all, and you'll get it when I upload videos or I have a live. Just had a brain blank. I just went blank. Anyways, that happens when you get old. Let's get started. I've been working on some of these projects. You've seen them. I'm going to start with my finished objects. I have one. It's finished except. So we're going to have it an AFO, almost finished object, because I have some questions out about the pattern. You all remember I was doing the FAIRHAVEN shawl by Courtney of Fiberfox Studios, whose link will be in the description box below. I had a gift away and gave away a few of these patterns. I was modifying mine, but I ran into some problems trying to use the charts, so I reached out to Courtney, and I'm still working on it. But I will show you. I still have to decide on a border, because I want to do a border on this. I don't know if I want to do a border and put tassels on it or what, but I haven't decided for my border. Go through my book. But it is finished, except in this. These are the ends here will be all tucked in when I'm done. So this is the Fair 86 rows. So it's a very large shawl. There are some extra rows where I started Butterfly Alley. The problem I ran into was with the stitch count. As you're increasing each row, you're increasing 4 stitches. 1 on each end and 2 in the middle. So I ran into problems with my stitch count. If I can figure it out, then I will add on to this. And as you can see, there's the part of the butterfly, beginning of the butterfly, and that was done. This was done in Mary Maxim's Prism rain shower. So I'm hoping I can figure it out. But that is the shawl, and it is finished. And the pattern is so well written. It's lovely to work with. I did this whole pattern in my Nelson Wood, or no, I didn't, Omi crochet hook, which I'm going to be doing a review on, and it worked very well. It worked very well. And let's see, the yarns, the navy blue, I don't know, it was in a mystery bag, but it was a nice yarn to work with. Really loved the yarn. The gray is Hirschner's Baby Yarn. This color here, you see, like right here and here, is Stylecraft DK in Waterfall. And then I used a mandala cake in Spirit. And that will be what you see here, the gray, the blue here, the blue here, that's mandala. And then I just continued through. So it's basically done in blues and grays. So lovely. I enjoyed it. And it's not blocked yet. Like I said, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do for a border, or if I can add the Butterfly Alley. If I can figure out the counts, because that's an additional 41 rows. So it's going to be massive. So that's done. That's my only finished object. Okay. Whips, aka works in progress. Some of these works in progress have been in progress for a while. The Cable Crush joggers are in a timeout, hanging in a hook in the closet. I will be working on them too, because I will bounce and work, do like 2 or 3 or a dozen rows on a project, whether it be knit or crochet or Tunisian. And then so that's how I get work done on each one. But the weather's getting warm, so those are more of a fall garment. So I'll work later on in the summer on that. The other one I have is the pattern I had showed you by LEWCHUK of Knit Eco Chic Design. And I actually am on the repeats for the back. I've showed you this pattern. I'll put all these links in the description box below. This is the dive from the book Take the Plunge, and I am on this pattern here. You see a lot of stitch markers because that's future drop stitches. I am on this repeat here. You have to do this repeat 6 times, and there's 24 rows to each repeat, so that's a lot of repeats. But this is construction is one piece that goes up, split for the shoulders, and then down the front. This is the back I'm working on. So you can see the cables forming. And here on the holes, if you remember, these are the holes. If you remember, I showed you I work on this one. I'm just sitting TV because it's mindless. The I-cord that's going to lace down the side. The first I-cord's done. It ended up at over 100 inches. Yeah, this one here. This one ended up over 100 inches. So, but that winds around the sleeve, and then it laces down down the underarm to secure the top. So a little extra is not going to hurt it. So I'm working on that. And then on my works in progress, I have 4 blankets that are ongoing. This one I just started, and I have the Teardrop Afghan from Mary Maxim that I work on. Those are motifs. Still got a lot of I have to make 128 motifs. The Liberty Afghan, which is the Grafghan, single crochet, the whole thing. Pardon me. It's under the table. It'll be worked on. It's in the same basket as my Mary Maxim Teardrop kit. So I'm working on that. The other blanket is the Charlotte's Universe, which I've got a big, huge set. The whole center's done, and I've got to watch tutorials to finish it. So it's in timeout. And the other blanket is this one here that I started, and it's actually going very fast. I had got 3 or 4 of the first kits. This is Annie's Afghan kit that you get 3 rows a month. I had started. Well, then Darlene had also started it, and she sent me her extra yarn. So I took what I had in this, and I'm doing the sampler. So I'll just show you. I'm on row. I think I'm on row 4, the star stitch row. Okay, that's what I'm on. And it's made with Premier Anti-Pilling. I'd never had this yarn before, and I'll tell you, it is very, very soft, very nice to work with. I mean, I would use this for a top or a sweater because it's got beautiful drape, and it's really nice to work with. It does split occasionally, but just change your hook. This is what the blanket looks like. There we go. No glare. And what I like about it is it says Seaside Sampler. And since I'm Seaside, and this is my color palette, and it's the color actually of my bedroom decor. It'll be nice for my bedroom. So I'm working on that. And these here, now if you remember, I was doing some commission socks, and if you look up there, you can see right there, I have 2 sock bags up there. One contains one of the commissions. It is the purple striped. I'm on the 2nd sock for that, so that's ongoing. And then the fellow that ordered them, one of our first mates, I was having issues with the yarn I was using. So I went to my sock yarn, and I remember I had no, maybe it's not in here. Nope, it's not in here. So I'll take, this is Mary Maxim's Simply Soft watercolor. And the color I'm using is aqua. Okay, now this is a DK yarn, and it is like 75% superwash merino and 25% polyamide. Very nice to work with. And what I'm doing is the socks in tandem, as you can see. And I forgot to list this pattern in the last video I did. I will put the link up to this pattern. It is a free pattern, and it is the wide rib DK weight socks by Erica Saint. I will put the link to the socks, and what it works up as is like this. It's a wide ribbing, and normally for man sock I cast on 72. This one here I only cast on, I believe, 54 or 56 is all I cast on for the sock, and it's I did the stretchy cast on, and it's 1x1 ribbing for 12 rows, and then you do purl 1, knit 5, purl 1 for however long you want it, and then of course in there, then you'll do your heel, then you'll do your foot, and then you'll do your sock, your toe. So that's ongoing. So I'm working on that, and this works up a lot quicker than fingering weight sock yarn, because it is a DK, and it's nice to work with, and you get a very, very squishy sock. So I got a bit of this. I got it in fog, sunshine yellow, the aqua. Got a few colors of this. I think so. It'll make some nice socks. So I'm working on that. My priestess coat, Darlene's going to help me with that when she gets here, because I'm at the split for the diamond inset panels. And in the timeout box, which is right there, I have 3 projects. My Alaska hat, yes, it's still going on. My Wyvern shawl, which is actually upcoming because I really hadn't started it much. And my amigurumi dragon, which when Darlene's here, we're going to work on our amigurumi dragons. So, all in all, I really don't have that many whips. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 whips, actually, and that's including the amigurumi. The Wyvern shawl is more of a upcoming. And my commission socks I don't count, because, and then I've got 4 blankets, which blankets, I never put them as a work in progress. That's a CWIP, continuous work in progress on the blankets, because that's a big project. So actually I'm not doing too bad. Have I been tempted to want to cast on or hook something on? Yes, but I've been very restrainful. What I've done instead is I've picked the pattern out, and I know what yarn I'm going to use. And one of the other projects I had been working on, I had to totally trash the project, frog it all out, and I've got to find a different pattern. And that was my Celtic cable sweater. There was so many errors in the pattern that it was just making me insane. So I'm done with it. I got tired of ripping back, and the stitch count's not working out. Now, I did find out a friend of mine had done that, and she spent 7 months trying to figure that pattern out. Eventually she did. She says, do yourself a favor, save yourself some aggravation, pick out another pattern. So I've looked at some patterns, and I have a couple picked out they're in a stack down there. So I will show you the pattern, and I'm going to be using the Lion Brand Pound of Love. Yeah, Pound of Love in the Oxford Gray to do it in. So when I get the pattern out, I will show you in the next makes video. Now the other one, if you remember, I got a whole bunch of this. I just love the color. I don't have a lot of summer tops, but I like things that are big and baggy and just really loose fitting and comfortable. So I went on the hunt, and I just typed in DK colors free summer pattern, top pattern, and a whole bunch come up. Well, this one come up, and lo and behold, it's a free premier pattern, and it's called the Lilac Leaf Pullover. Now, they did theirs in lilac. I'm going to do mine in this, which is a self-striping. And this is the pattern. Now, if you pay attention, it's got leafy, lacy detail on it. It's long, and they did it in cotton fair. It takes about 1,600 yards for the large size, which I'm going to do the extra large. But yeah, so I think that's going to be a nice pop. So that's an upcoming. So we'll just put so you can look forward to that in the future. And as I get some significant progress on these works in progress, I will show you where I'm at. I'm not going to keep showing you every video where I'm talking about makes. Oh, I did 2 rows. I did 1 row. No, when I get a significant amount, like when I do the dive top, I get it done to where the whole back is done. You know, all 6 repeats, all 124 rows are done. Then I'll show it to you, and you'll be able to see the detail on the cables. And then I don't know if I dropped the stitches yet or not, but I have to mark all the future drop stitches on the pattern. So that's what I had going on. So I hope you enjoyed looking at the makes, and I'm trying to get some videos done. It's currently 3:15 here. I still have to cook supper, but I do have one that just uploaded, and I will be uploading this shortly. And then tomorrow I'm going to film 2 or 3 videos, mainly tutorials on so those will be scheduled to release. That way, while I'm working long shifts, you guys won't miss this face. No, just because I don't want to just like upload 3 or 4 videos in one day. That's a little much for you guys. So I'll be able to schedule like every few days a tutorial to come up and release. And of course, at the end of the month, we have the Last Minute Laura interview that will be premiering. And at that time, I will be interviewing Kelly from Darn Yarn. So that will be July's interview. And I will be interviewing Courtney from Firefox Studios. And that will be August video. So I'm trying to get one a month. And I'm going to reach out to a few other makers and see if they would like to do an interview. And in between that, there may be 2 in 1 month if I can get the interview done with Leah Little. I will, from Briggs & Little. I will absolutely upload that too. So, other than that, I don't see, I've got some happy mails that I have to get mailed out. And I'll tell you, I have to say, Brenda had won one of the giveaways when I had all like 8 or 9 giveaways going at one time. And now I mailed all the packages out about a month, 3 to 4 weeks ago. She has not got hers yet. So I have I put some goodies in with the Apple Watch Band that she won in the 2 little videos, 2 little giveaways I did a few days ago or last week that I drew for. By the way, if you hadn't seen, the 2 winners were Jane from Handmade Designs had won the tripod and Wi-Fi booster, which is going to be for her grandson, and Brenda won the Apple Watch Band. So I'll be mailing those out. Don't worry, there's going to be more giveaways. You just never know. You have to watch the video to see if I have a giveaway, or come into one of the lives, because usually during the lives I do a surprise giveaway. So I'm going to let you go for now. I have 18 minutes and 46 seconds, so we'll make this a 19-minute video. So remember, hug, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place. Here's saying bye for now from Deer Island, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you all.